Good morning. Is Andre a dancing star? We're gonna see. Make sure, like always, that everybody can hear me. Hear me? That was funny how I said that. Um, I just woke up. What time is it? This is 9 o'clock. Nice. 9 o'clock in the AM here in Mountain Standard Time. I have sleepies in my eyes. But I have also, a cup of coffee, and I have a lot of tarot cards. I have a lot of cards. I have some oracle cards, and I also have tarot. So we'll see what goes on. I kind of was thinking, obviously, we'll probably read some cards for Aquarius. Also, maybe some other signs. It would be like my ambition to read for all of the signs, but that might be a really long live. I don't know how many people want to stay for a really long live. I'm still on coffee. Still on coffees. Let's start with your feelings. Hello, how are you? I love that name, Martika. I really do. It's such a pretty name. It's they sing that song. It's the band that sings that song, Toy Soldiers. I mean, and I'm an 80s baby, so I love that. I remember Debbie Gibson. Hello. I remember Debbie Gibson and Tiffany and Martika, and also Sinead O'Connor. So to kind of like ease my brain and everything, ease us all into a reading, let's start with the Your Feelings Matter. Let's just kind of get right into that. Let's start with Aquarius. What is Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to focus on? It's Sunday. It's Sunday. What feelings does Aquarius need to focus on? What feelings does Aquarius need to focus on today? Okay. Fear. Okay. Aquarius needs to focus on the fear feeling. What are we fearing? Oh my goodness gracious. Shadow work. Okay. So, like, when people tell me, thank you, Martika, you rock too. Um, when people talk about shadow work, if you know anything like linear that you can put in the chat, anyone who's here right now, about shadow work, please put it right down there. Is that like AZ voice, like Arizona voice? I mean, hello. I mean, I'm pretty excited because if it is, I mean, I'm excited that you're here anyways, but I'm in love with Arizona. I'm in love with Arizona so much. Hi, Miss Hattie. Miss Hattie's like, you love me. And she's right. I do love her too. But Arizona did give me her. So hey honey, let's not do that kind of fun thing where you walk on the mouse pad right now. Nice. So cool. Yes. Yes, Arizona voice. I love Arizona so much. It's the coolest place in the whole wide world. And, it's a hidden gem. It's a hidden gem. I'm from Texas, and I can tell you that she's saying hi, but I can tell you, like, coming from Texas, every other place in the world thinks that Arizona is just a huge hot desert. Please don't do it, Hattie. And it's not. I mean, it is kind of a hot desert, but it's so much more. Okay, we're trying to have like a super malfunction here. I love you. You're my favorite. Now look, she's biting my shoulder. She was biting my shoulder. She was like, "Mom, I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to do something right now. This is my time." I love her. But yeah, Arizona is a hidden gem. I love this place so much. I thank God for Arizona every day. Every day. The snow has melted this morning, so that's good. It was kind of like rainy, like a mix between rain and snow. Shadow work for days. So do you know something that you can, because I see, so I don't, I mean, when people tell me, oh, you need to do some shadow work, basically in my mind, whenever I hear that and whenever I see like shadow work, I think, okay, I need to pay attention to the really deep inside of me, like almost primal voice. I went to Sedona last week and I'm going there again this week. Wednesday, it's gonna be like 77 and sunny. So yeah, I'm totally going right back. But it's so close to Flagstaff. There's no reason to not go, you know? It's such a beautiful place. So beautiful. Maybe I can focus on shadow work when I'm there. I still like whenever I think of shadow work, I think, okay, this like primal voice, this inside voice that just is the like, I want this, I want this, I want this. I know oftentimes it's the voice that we kind of try to shut off, because a lot of times it wants things that aren't like conducive to the norms of our society. And maybe also it might be the voice that wants things that are not conducive to like maybe our best self, but I still don't have like a textbook definition of what shadow work is. So I definitely can tell you I probably haven't done enough shadow work myself. Um, Fear. Okay, well, fear. I feel like a lot of humans make many, many, many decisions, just fear-based decisions in life, and I feel like that's why a lot of people are not happy because they're not making choices from a wish or a want or a desire. They're making choices out of fear, like they're in a marriage that's unhappy, but they don't know if they can afford to take care of themselves if they were to leave that marriage. So they make a choice to stay in it, out of security or safety. Okay, so I've not been using my intuition, which is always on point, and I need to clear patterns. You know what? Yes. Our intuition is always right. It's just sometimes I've noticed like my intuition tells me, so say I encounter a situation that I'm really excited about, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want this to be real so bad. And my intuition's telling me, don't do it, don't do it. And I'm like, shut up, intuition. I want this to be real. But always, it never fails. Further on down the line, I find myself going, yes, I should have listened to my intuition. I just wanted it to be real so bad. Trying to figure out why you always pick up bad men. Do you think that you can fix them? Maybe. I always thought that I could fix them. And also, I had minuscule self confidence. Now I pick up no men. I pick up cats and rocks. I do love myself, but I definitely could amp my self-confidence up more. I still could amp up my own the views on my own self-worth more, you know? PM Dawn, birthday twin. Good morning. You know what's crazy is you talk about dreams? I've had some insane dreams last night. I think I mean, Arizona is just full of amazing rocks. So many amazing rocks. I went to Bell Rock last week, and I'm thinking maybe I don't know which trail I'll try to pick. There's so many. There's so many trails you can pick there, you know? Hey. Hi, good morning, PM Dawn. PM Dawn and I are birthday twins. We have the same birthday. Um, I think we're all Aquariuses in this chat right now. I think we are. I think that pretty much this whole entire not the whole entire tribe of my channel, but I think that a vast majority of the ones on my channel are Aquarius. Good morning. Thank you. It's my morning hair. It's my morning hair. I'm finally this is my day off. And we're talking about shadow work. What is road trippers? I mean, that sounds like fun. That sounds like maybe a job I wanna have. I love road trips. I was thinking about just doing ooh, Arizona Voice is February 8th. Well, still in Aquarius, so welcome here. I think we're all like January Aquarius. At least last night or no, Friday night. Friday night's live was literally filled with all January Aquarius. It was pretty cool. But you're very, very, very welcome here. We're very happy to have you, and we're very fun and amazing over here. We're full of light and magic and hope and resiliency. That's what we do. That's what Aquarius does. You know what, PM Dawn? I actually just had this intuition when I first came to Arizona that all of the mountains, I was like, dude, they're like people, they're like giants. And then I think maybe I watched the same show that you watched because I watched that and I was like, I am right. I've been thinking that they're like faces in all of these massive mountains. There's so many mountains here, you know, so many. If you go to like Monument Valley, oh my goodness, fantastic. Fantastic rock formations. Oh, Martika is a Valentine's baby. Yes, totally petrified. Sedona is on the ley lines. Sedona is pure magic. I love to get my water from Spring Creek. That's like my ritual. I stop in the switchbacks, get the water, and then I find some kind of a trail. So I've done like Boynton Canyon, the Birthing Cave. Um, I've gone to Shaman's Cave, which is incredible. Bell Rock. So there's still so many others for me to go to. Oh yeah, it is totally a power center. Someone told me that Sedona will bring up everything that you need to heal within yourself. So be prepared when you go, which kind of makes sense. I think that that might be true. I think that definitely might be true. Maybe I should go to Sedona and ask the rocks to teach me about shadow work. It will probably help me. I was just thinking though, sometimes whenever it comes to the spiritual journey, and you got to pay really close attention to what you ask for because sometimes you might get it and sometimes it might be pretty hardcore. Okay, so that explains a lot for Hopi to me. When I first came to Arizona, I was going to New Mexico and I just was like, I'm just gonna take like the short way, like the fastest way. And the fastest way is to go like basically to go to like Two Guns, which is very close to like Hopi. It's like on the way to Hopi. Like you take the exit off. And I didn't really realize that I was going to Hopi until I got there. And literally my GPS stopped working. I'd only been in Arizona for like a year. So I still really didn't know all of the land and everywhere around me, like I couldn't just navigate on my own. I needed my GPS. And it just like my GPS started like glitching and it kept telling me to turn left and I kept turning left and I was ended up just going in a circle and the sun was going down and I was like not even on a real road. It was just like a caliche road. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this place is like trying to keep me here big time." It really scared me. You do? You go there? Well, maybe somehow I can find you in real life and you can go with me and be like my guide because after that experience, that was just crazy. Like my car even started like accelerating without my foot on the gas. Like my car was doing its own thing. The universe, the land, everything was working my car without me being in control. And that was I don't typically get spooked or scared, but that definitely freaked me out. 'Cause I didn't know what it was doing. I was like, "I don't know where I'm trying to go. Why is it trying to keep me here?" You've okay, so the center at the are you serious? I mean, I kinda believe that. I definitely believe that. The times that I've been to the Grand Canyon I mean, I've just been to the North Rim, but I've seen some formations inside of the Grand Canyon where I'm like, "I don't know if that just naturally happened." Like, I feel like that was created there. I feel like that's a big door opening. PM Dawn, have you ever been here? Really nice. Hey. Hi. Have you ever been, though, to Arizona, PM Dawn? You should come and visit. You should come and visit. It's beautiful. When I first got here, I was telling everyone, I was like, "You need to have, like, a chauffeur in Arizona because literally everywhere you look is so breathtakingly beautiful that you would." I almost wrecked my car a lot of times just from looking out the window while I was driving. Hello, Jay Ditzy, how are you? Never been to Arizona and not planning to. Okay, well we're cool with that too. We're cool too. You're poor, PM Dawn. Guess what? A lot of people in Arizona are poor too. It's, I mean, it's a very it's I want to say it's like a poor rich state. It's interesting. Everything is just very expensive. Taxes are high. There's a lot of people who just live in their cars or live in their RVs or camp, you know, because it is very expensive. But it's amazing. Kaylee Redfern is here. Oh my goodness gracious. Hi. Oh, Arizona voice. I dig that. You're right, poor is a state of mind. Yeah. I'm, like, the wealthiest I've ever been since I've been here, for real. RVs are awesome. This is an RV. We are currently we are currently broadcasting the Andrea Dancing Star live from an RV, and it's amazing. It's mine. It's bigger than the Subaru that I used to live in. What? Dental technician for 20 years and you just cook now? I mean, cooking sounds amazing. I like that. I kinda had this feeling that you were. Oh, really nice is here, kinda not being nice. Fantastic. I was waiting for this day when I would have someone who is obstinate in the chat, and it's happened. What is the date? It's April 28th, 2024. Yes, everybody, say hi to really nice. Because maybe really nice isn't really nice. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Kaylee. Oh, goodness gracious. This has been so much fun. I wonder where really nice is from. I wonder. I'm very curious. Thank you, Kaylee. Thank you, thank you. Archaeologists working for a road trip app? Are you kidding me? I mean, Arizona Voice, I want that job. I want that job. Miss Hattie just kind of had a little snafu with, the empty boxes of tarot cards. They kinda messed up her jumping attempt, and so now she's like, "I think I need to come over here and mess stuff up for you, mom." She's like, "I feel embarrassed, so I'm gonna come over here and embarrass you." Hi, baby. Wait, wait, wait. Oh, no. Really nice. Mad. I mean, just kidding. Well, I hope so, because this may sound insensitive, but I don't think we would have been too worried if you were mad. Oh, I love The Doors. I I really love The Doors. I love Jim Morrison. One of my friends in Texas is, like, completely convinced that she is the reincarnation of his wife. So she was really I mean, she was really interesting. She still is really interesting. But I was always kinda like, "I don't know if that's who you are." I mean, I feel like it's kind of way too on the nose. Like, it's kinda way too perfect. I'm glad that you watch me all the time, and I'm glad that you think that I am awesome. Great to watch. Thank you. 'Cause a lot of times I don't know if I'm great to watch or not. A lot of times I don't know anything. I feel like that anyways. Yeah, she's just taking empty boxes, empty because I have all the cards pulled out of their boxes and sitting in stacks right here, and she's literally picking up the empty boxes and throwing them on the ground. She's such a sassy cat. She's such a sassy cat. I can say that everybody at work loved me yesterday, so that was a nice day. Nice day to end the week with. If you're just getting here into this chat, I was at the very beginning kind of shuffling the Your Feelings Matter card. Just so y'all know. I mean, just been kind of chit-chatting, but these were the 2 cards that fell out for Aquarius. Well, first of all, it was fear and shadow work. So, I'm kind of thinking maybe Aquarius is needing to focus on shadow work. Yes, we are. We are very special. I think that we've come to the conclusion that one of the things that makes us very special is I get knocked down, but I get up again. We keep getting knocked down and we do keep getting up again. So, some people stay down. Oh my goodness. Hi, Kelly. How are you? Hi. Um, yeah, we get knocked down, we keep coming back, and we're hopeful, and we're loving, and we're kind. Some people don't get back to that. Some people stay down or they stay cranky, maybe a little bit of hateful, doubtful, jaded. Intuition. Intuition. Overwhelmed. I mean, it kind of sounds like maybe we need to all take a trip to the desert and detach and unplug from everything. Maybe we're all overwhelmed. Wishes fulfilled is behind that. So I'm going to say maybe possibly we're focusing on, you know, the things that we want to accomplish, our goals, our wishes, our everythings, our plans. I don't know about y'all, but I love plans. I love having a plan. I feel so much better when I have a plan. But sometimes, well, not sometimes, all the time, life is what happens when you're making plans. So, oh my goodness, are you serious? Yes, we are freaking humanitarians, but seriously, Kelly, oh my gosh. I'm sorry. That's not fun. That's been going on for a while. I'm happy that you're here. We're all happy that you're here. Hey, Miss Hattie, please stop. Please stop. Thank you. She's like, yeah, I'll stop on that side and then I'll come onto this side. I know, honey. Honey. She has really big thumbs. Really big thumbs. I actually had to reset all of my computer settings because I don't know what she did. Did I tell y'all that she bought a super thanks the other night while I was asleep? For History Time channel. She purchased a $2 super chat. I was like, rad. That's radical. Miss Hattie, can you please stop doing that? And also, if we're going to support channels when mom is asleep, can we support smaller channels? Because History Hit has like 500,000 subscribers. They're making enough money. They don't need our $2. Yeah, Kaylee, she really did that. Yeah, she does a lot of stuff. I guess I'm going to have to like not watch my laptop when I go to sleep. It's the only thing I can think of. Or I thought maybe if I got like some kind of a wall mount where I can like put my computer on the wall so it's not like on the bed with her because yeah, she's 1, so she's definitely a toddler. Look at her biting my face. She just bit my cheek. She does that a lot. She just wants me to play with her. She wants me to stop this. Honey, I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop, honey. We're all hanging out here. She doesn't give a shit. Who is Miss Rachel? I'll have to, like, look at her and see who she is. I feel like there's probably a lot of witches on YouTube. There's a lot of scary people on YouTube. There's fucking a lot of scary people in the world. But I don't know. I kind of feel like people who I know that there's, like, school teachers and, they have a really tough job, but also I've I've had bad experience with every kind of adult person who at least interacted with me as a child, and so I'm kinda like, I kinda feel like all adults that wanna do something in regards to, like, children is a predator. I really do. Like, leave that to the parents, and the parents need to really step up their game, That's basically where that lies. The parents should be teaching all of the things. Because strangers that wanna do stuff and, like, manipulate children, I don't care what your wishes are, I don't know, I just feel like that's not right. Like, if you really are that concerned as an adult about children, have your own children. Are you serious? Yeah, I would turn Miss Rachel off then for sure. That's cool though that you have a 2-year-old. That's fun age. That's the fun age. I mean, it's all kind of fun, but that's pretty cool. They're learning to walk, getting their own voice. Yeah. That's a cool time, cool age. Miss Hattie's like, "Yes, just keep petting me. Just keep petting me." So, anxiety. I was just speaking about this. Self-confidence. And then also behind that is creativity. And then also worn out. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm 43. I mean, that's pretty cool. You have a granddaughter? That's so cool. That's so cool. I love that. I love that. I don't have any grandchildren. My daughters are like, "No." Just like, "Okay, that's cool. You do you." PM Dawn. I mean, maybe Arizona Voice, maybe you need to take some time away from everything and just go actually just be on a trail and not be working. Or maybe you need to go find a trail you haven't been to. Maybe that's what you need to do. I do definitely know that my life was getting really crazy here in Flagstaff, and I was not listening to my intuition. I was always having to do something in like the 3D matrix world. So yeah, I realized I've got to get away from here. I've got to just go with no plan to the desert and just exist there. Sweat, get back in touch with myself. There's definitely a lot of anxiety, worn out, sorrow. I feel like it's blocking our creativity. We're not using our creativity maybe the way that we used to, the way that we should. Also, it's taking a toll, like I said, on our self-confidence. There's some kind of sadness that started it all. I mean, isn't there always some kind of sadness that started everything that's not good? Hi, honey. Okay. I feel like we're really lucky in Arizona because we can just go to the desert or, we can just find like a national park and it's going to be massive and it's going to be pretty much empty and we're going to be able to have some solitude surrounded by like majestic nature. And those two things are so conducive to listening to yourself, to finding your own inner strength and learning who you are, who we are. Hi, honey. She's so funny. There we go. Let's see. For Aquarius today, Sunday. For Aquarius today, Sunday. For Aquarius today, Sunday. Okay, so for Aquarius today, Sunday, Mother of Cups, Cancer energy, but like Mother Goose energy. And then we also have the Six of Pentacles with the moon. So there's a lot of Cancer energy today. A lot of Cancer energy. Because the moon, Cancer energy. Six of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, two mothers. Mother of Pentacles. Today is a day for balance. Today is a day for balancing contracts. Part of me thinks there might actually be like a Cancer person in your life, in your sphere. If there was anything that you did not know that you were unsure of when it comes to this Cancer female, I don't know. Today is the day that it's going to be made balanced. Maybe if this Mother of Cups made you question anything, Aquarius, maybe today's the day where you're going to kind of like flip the script on this Mother of Cups and she's going to start worrying about the things that she made you worry about. I always say you get what you give. So you should always really strive to just give either nothing or really good things because you're going to get it back. Everybody's going to get it back. Whatever you put out there in the world, you're going to get it back. And a lot of people still to this day put out some really ugly stuff into the world. And I really don't think they quite understand when they're doing it. This is going to come back to me and it's going to suck for me because it always does. It always does. You get what you give. Also, I'm seeing Aquarius as this Mother of Pentacles, it's a mother and a deer, a mother deer and her baby. So she's full of earthly abundance. She's full of connection to the earth. And she's strong enough that she's, protecting her young. She's taking care of her young. It's beautiful. It's the Queen of Pentacles right there, basically. Okay, now when I pick up the gold tarot, the black and gold tarot, Eight of Cups, walking away. And then I have this right here, the King of Pentacles. So I had the Queen of Pentacles right here and the King of Pentacles right over there walking away. Why? What are we talking about with walking away? What's the significance? Oh, okay. The Emperor, interesting. It's the Chariot sideways. The Star sideways. Okay. Okay, so now I kind of am starting to think that maybe someone was like going through a separation, a divorce. Maybe this is the thing from a long time ago that I kind of tend to pick up on for Aquarius, but Now I'm starting to think that this emperor is probably just kicking it, thinking Aquarius will never really go, will never really leave, will never really heal themselves, will never really shine, will never really do anything. And I think today you're kind of getting more and more of an inkling that, yeah, you are going to keep doing something. And it might be a rude awakening for this emperor because it really looks like he just is kind of expecting Aquarius to really not do much, to maybe be kind of like paralyzed in fear, thinking that they can't do anything without them. They can. Aquarius can do anything that they want, for real. If there's ever a sign that that's true for, it's Aquarius. Aquarius literally can do anything if they really want to. I'm sorry. Fuck him. You know? Fuck him. Oh, the Emperor showed up again. 6 of Wands sideways. And that light just got really bright again. You can't even see the card. The light is so bright. It's the 6 of Wands sideways, and it's the Emperor, and it's the Page of Swords. So I feel like this Emperor is definitely like spying big time. And also, I feel like this emperor is like hiding big time. And I also feel like this emperor is not getting the attention that they want. Like they're keeping themselves in like suspended animation. Why? Why are they keeping themselves in suspended animation? Oh my God, the devil card just fell out. It's the devil. It's the devil card. Can you see that? The devil just fell out. Ugh. 8 of Cups. Walked away from the devil. Okay. So he's and now we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Wands, 3 of Swords. It's over here. We'll do this. This is the 3 of Swords. Oh my gosh, that was so cool how it got so bright. This person fucked you over. I think that this must have been like picking up maybe your energy. I mean, this is third party involvement right here. The Queen of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Wands, leaving someone seriously struggling, trying to like gain higher ground. But that situation is totally being like literally turned around, flipping the script on that. You know what? I'm sorry. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I love it when the light gets really bright like that. It's obviously I love it. It's cool. Um, happy camper. Yeah, you did tell me he was the devil. I believe you. I believe you wholeheartedly. I believe you. The cards told me too. It's that situation. Yeah, that situation is it's losing its fire. It's losing its steam. As I feel like the gold cards just told me about the past. So I don't feel like they told me anything about the future. I mean, I definitely feel like this emperor, this devil person is definitely watching Aquarius, but they're watching Aquarius be okay, and I feel like they were really hoping to watch Aquarius just be, devastated, like a Disney princess. Throwing themselves on a bed somewhere, crying forever with all the little mice and the birds like chirping and trying to cheer you up. No, I mean, the birds and the little mice are going to definitely try to cheer you up because you're amazing like that and you have amazingly good energy like that, but you're not going to be devastated forever. No, And I think that this emperor is definitely realizing that. And he's kind of like, fuck. Kaylee, it's your dad. Oh, maybe it's your dad. You know what he's doing. So, I mean, depending on how you want the relationship to go with your father, if it just depends on you, but maybe if you know what he's trying to do, but you really don't want to be without your dad in your life, maybe still make your own plans, but maybe just don't tell him about yours. And also, maybe just kinda go, "Yeah, okay, okay." Sometimes we do things like that for the people that we love in our life. Um, and sometimes we tell them all to kick rocks, it all depends on what you truly want. But if he is gonna try to put fear in your head, maybe don't tell him your plans anymore, unfortunately. Maybe you can't share them, and that kinda sucks because typically when you make plans, you get excited about your plans, and I mean, I can definitely see, like, if my dad was still alive, I would be so excited to tell him about some of the things that I've done because I think he would be, like, really proud of me. 2 of Pentacles reversed, the Magician. I threw a distraction for Hattie. That was a preemptive distraction. She was thinking about getting up here and maybe trying to wreak havoc again. In 2010, did it bother you? Did it make you sad? I mean, PM Dawn, I do hope you know that your father is still, like, around you. And Kaylee, it sounds like I mean, I already knew that you were just, like, an eternally bright shining light and a giver, but it sounds like you're building your dad's credit, like you just said, and you're building your own, and you're being successful enough to have a plan to leave. And once it sounds to me like maybe your dad is freaked out that you'll leave because maybe you're really helping him, and maybe he just doesn't know how to tell you that, you know? Because maybe he's the one who's supposed to be, like, in charge. I don't really know. No, you can't escape the universe. You can't escape the universe except for, I mean, I don't wanna get, like, really morbid, but I like to think that I don't personally for myself believe in reincarnation. I mean, I think everybody has their own belief and it's real for everyone, so I respect everyone's belief. But I do believe that I will escape this craziness when I actually die. It's just that's why I've been brought back to life so many times because I still have things to do because I guess I have an important job. But yeah, we have a thing to do here while we're here. Good morning. Good morning, buddy. Hey, y'all, I feel like we lost really nice. Sometimes I'm an asshole and piss people off. It's okay. It happens all the time. Codependency. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Betty is an Aquarius too. Welcome to our Aquarius chat, to our Aquarius space. This is the space where everyone is shining so bright like the star that they are. Yes. Um Back to this Emperor King of Pentacles energy. He's not able, it looks like maybe he doesn't have very much money, or maybe he's like getting dwindling money. Maybe he's kind of unable to make more money right now. Ugh. It must really suck for a person to have their abundance dependent on another person. Does that make sense? It's like this emperor, his abundance is and his ability to make money seems to be dependent on other people. Yeah, he's wishing that he hadn't walked away. He's wishing that he hadn't done what he did. He's having that moment where what goes around comes around, and he's going, "Fuck. I wish I hadn't have put out so much crappiness," because now it's not good for him. Humans are, I mean, he's just really like right there, the emperor. Right there. The emperor. Seven of Swords, yeah, he stole. He stole stuff. He's not good. I don't know if I've lived many lifetimes. I really don't. Like, I've always had this feeling like I'm, like, brand new to this world, like, I have no inkling of darkness and deception and evil, because I spent a good portion of my young life not expecting that from anyone and being shown it in a really devastating way. And I still have, like, an incredible amount of hope and faith and goodness. But, yeah, I don't know if I've had past lives. But I do know that I did die for 2 minutes, and I went to a star. I went up in space, over past this whole blue marble, yes, and I went to my star, and it was so good. And then they finally, like, they were doing CPR on me at the time, and then they finally, like, got me back to life, and I woke up and I was all, "Why did you do that?" That's what I asked them whenever I woke up. I was like, "Why did you do that? It was so good where I was going. Why did you bring me back?" And it hurt so bad to come back. It was just so good where I went. It was nice. It was so nice. It made me, like, realize, and I was kind of told, like, different things whenever that I had that experience. I was told, like, it doesn't matter how good you do or what you do, it's just as long, like, everybody is here to just make sure that they, not to make sure, but everybody is here to do this. Like, being here and staying alive and just waking up and trying in this life is hard enough and accomplishment enough. Like, nobody has to be great. Nobody has to save the world. Nobody has to really do anything. You just have to live your life, and that's going to be the accomplishment. Also, I was kind of like I was made to, there wasn't like a person talking to me, but it was like a voice telling me these things. And the voice did tell me that, the people that like commit suicide, um they go to a different place. That's a different thing. Like, that's kind of like that's kind of frowned upon. It's crazy. It was very interesting. It was amazing. I remember feeling so happy whenever I was floating up to my star and feeling so good that I realized that the good that you feel, or at least the good that I was feeling at that point in time, was better than any happy moment that I had on earth in this incarnation. Like, it's so good after this life that, like, in comparison, even the really good times here are still painful. Crazy, huh? It was a crazy experience. It was really crazy how it happened. I was dating a really abusive guy, and we were fighting, and he just picked me up by my neck and started choking me. I broke, like, all of my toes because he was, like, holding me up in the air by my neck, and I was just kicking, trying to get away. It was an insane day. It was a very painful day. Yay! I like that. You're correct. It is an adequate goal. Hi, Time Hop. Time Hop is here. I'm gonna go put just a little bit more coffee in my cup. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. It always makes the monster sound when you turn it off. Rawr, rawr, rawr. There was a patient who was making a sound like that yesterday at work. I was just like, "Oh my gosh. Stop trying to scare everyone because we're not scared." And we're all here together no matter what. The courts have made it that way. So why don't you just try to get along with everyone? But he was not having any of that. He was not having any of that. He was like, "No, I'm a soldier." And I was like, "Rock on. Okay." Yeah, that guy that I was dating, the really abusive guy, he was my best friend for 4 years, and he was so nice, I had no idea. And then I started dating him, and he kinda went super hardcore crazy, obviously. But I ninja left him. I snuck out. That's a story for another day, but yeah, I definitely left. I'm proud of myself. With my low self-worth and low self-confidence and all, I still left because I was like, "Fuck this." He was always trying to make me think that I was crazy and I was the one who was causing all the problems, and I was just like, "I don't think that is true, actually. Don't think that that's true actually at all. I mean, I may cause some problems, but I don't think that I've caused you to basically kill me." No, don't think that. I don't buy that. So, yeah, interesting. His name is Joker, too. His name is Joker, and he's a tattoo artist in Texas. I've had a really big life. I've been through a lot of things, and I still haven't actually died. So I have to stop and think about all the things every now and then when I get down on myself or I start feeling kind of like a failure. Because it still happens, obviously. I think that happens for everyone. If maybe we don't succeed at something we wanted, or if we don't do as good as we had hoped we would do with something, we can kind of get down on ourselves and feel like, I just can't do anything right. Nah, nah, nah. I think it's a normal human thing. Oh yeah, I definitely think mine was the devil for sure. Completely for sure. I mean, I had never seen him without his clothes on, like when he was my best friend, obviously. Um, I mean, I guess that's not completely obviously, but I didn't have that kind of friendship with guys where I would see them like without their clothes on. So I was with him for probably, I think I was probably with him for like almost 2 months. And then I saw him without his clothes on for the first time. And he had 666 tattooed on his back. Huge, like in letters like this big or numbers this big. So yeah, he was completely the devil. But I mean, I was already kind of like in love with him. So I was just like, oh, maybe have Adam made a bad choice in the past. La 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 la, la, making excuses. You know, kind of like what I was talking about earlier when our intuition tells us things and we're like, but I really want this to be real. I don't want it to be bad. So I'm going to give it a lot of chances to not be bad, even though I really am being made completely full aware that it's not good and it shouldn't happen. That was me. Miss Hattie. Miss Hattie, I love you. Please. Please, honey, don't do that. She keeps me on my toes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I knew she was going to do that. She just moved the laptop. She's behind it and she's rubbing on it. I was actually waiting for her to like slam it down, is what I was expecting. But yeah, she did. She just pushed it. She's like, I'm here. I am here. I am Hattie. I need to get her own laptop and then she can sit over on the other. She can sit down next to me. I'll get her like a little Hattie desk, a little Hattie laptop, and she can have her own live. And we can see who gets the more viewers. She'll probably get more viewers than me. She'll be sponsored. I kind of like these. I kind of like because the emperor just keeps showing up in the tarot. So, and I'm kind of over giving him attention right now because I mean, he just is toxic. He's obsessive. I was watching a show the other day and I can't remember what the show is, but basically it was talking about how like I think it had to do with maybe I was watching the Y-Files. Maybe it was a Y-Files show because it had to do with like aliens and it was talking about how certain aliens can basically inhabit different people in the world or kind of like change their face to look like a certain way or to change their shape so that they can keep interacting with you in your life. Like you would be like, okay, if there was a person who was really like pivotal in your life and you stopped talking to this person, but they still needed to interact with you, they could like change the shape of their face, the way that they look, so that they could keep, interacting with you throughout your life and basically getting you to do things that they want you to do, that they need you to do, and not necessarily in a nefarious way, but maybe possibly in a nefarious way. Has anybody ever heard that kind of theory? I don't know if it has a name. Does anybody have any has anybody heard of what I'm talking about? Because it kind of got me thinking. Because this emperor keeps showing up is what made me think about it. And it's like this emperor's definitely got some serious obsessive energy, and this emperor definitely has some serious power. And it's like they keep showing up for Aquarius, but I really don't think that the person that really devastated Aquarius, I don't think Aquarius would be like, "Yeah, let's get back together. Let me listen to everything that you have to say." I don't think that Aquarius would do that. I think they would almost have to like shapeshift into a totally different person. But then even then the energy would still be the same. The energy would still be the same. You would still recognize it. The tear. The tear. And the mirror. Oh, interesting. You know what's crazy is I just said the shapeshift, like they would have to shapeshift, and look at what card is right behind. The shapeshifter is right behind the tear. That's crazy. The crone. Okay. Well, I mean, there's the Arizona bird right there. The crows and the ravens own Arizona. The crows are my bros. Let's read these cards. Let's see. Let's see what the tier is going to be what, like a tool? I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, I came across the crone first. So, the crone has seen it all. Nothing frightens or surprises her. She is the final manifestation in the feminine trifecta of maiden mother crone. In her long life, she's witnessed endless cycles of death, sex, failure, rebirth, conflict, and regeneration, giving her the ability to rise above the world of duality. She laughs at notions of good or bad, right or wrong, as she has seen the earth churning, smoldering, taking life, and giving life. The crone energy accepts everything in, devouring beauty and suffering within the same mouth. Wow. Using their energy to reveal hidden secrets and knowledge, her energy resides in all of us. Thought is though it is feared by most for its power and unconventional relationship with death and the macabre. Awakening the crone is dangerously rich and unapologetically magic. Interesting. I mean, I kind of feel like Aquarius is like got the crone energy going on right now. Let's see. I feel like the shapeshifter is like one of the self archetypes. Yeah, it is. The shapeshifter has a love of theater, games, and trickery. Its energy appears as one thing only to reveal a more complex story below the surface. The shapeshifter is within us all to some degree. It is the side of ourselves that is slippery, non-committal, and experimental and longs to dismiss the rules. We need its energy to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of our existence. When the shapeshifter card appears, it's important to imagine you are looking at life through a kaleidoscope rather than a single focus lens. At any moment, the scene may shift, revealing a more enchanting vision than you imagined. Be wary, though, as the allure of the kaleidoscope can leave you exhausted and yearning for solid ground. Dancing long term with the shapeshifter requires a center or central pillar of integrity that links us back to our center. Interesting. Then we also have the mirror and the tear. So part of me is thinking already, just like reading, like just looking at the cards, the mirror. I've been saying you get what you give. You know what goes around comes around. This person's been watching you. This energy's been watching you. They've been watching that they made you cry. They've been watching that they made you cry. They've been watching that they made you probably face death and devastation, sadness. They probably watched ripping away the very first, like, innocent love because it can always be beautiful the second time around, but it's never the same the second time around. And now they're experiencing that themselves, like it's a mirror. It's a mirror. It's mirroring back to them. This pretty raven just flew by. What goes around comes around. They made you cry. Now they're crying. And actually, it's probably Aquarius is Aquarius is such a forward-thinking and humanitarian sign that actually at this point in time, Aquarius probably would feel a slight tinge of like, I'm sorry. if Aquarius saw them crying right now, honestly. Because Aquarius just has compassion like that. They may not show it, they may not say it, but they definitely feel it. Tears are droplets of letting go. Once they begin to fall, we allow the swelling tide of emotion to run its elemental course. Often, the tear is what is needed in order for a conversation or situation to break into the next level of intimacy and vulnerability. Some say that tears are so powerful in softening our egos that they open up a portal to the unseen world. Through our watery eyes, the ancestors catch a glimpse of us, and we are reminded of their eternal embrace. We sense our humanity, our humility, and we allow ourselves to be held. It is likely this card appears when there is grieving yet to do, a sinking down into disappointment or despair, once acknowledged, will bring a shimmer of clarity to our dewy eyes. So, what I just took from that is we need to get out, we need to get into nature, we need to disconnect from technology, we need to leave our jobs where they are, we need to leave our house and the laundry where it is. Fuck the dishes, and we need to just go with some water, and maybe possibly now I'm thinking maybe we need to cry a little bit about it. Owls too, yes. I love owls. I haven't even been reading the chat. I'm sorry, y'all. Um, yep, you're exactly right. I mean, I totally believe that the shapeshifter is a Virgo. I met 2 Virgos who I definitely believe are complete shapeshifters since I've been here in Arizona. And I kinda just keep my distance from them because they're wildly fascinating and intriguing, and I've learned when people are wildly fascinating and intriguing, like, I it almost puts me, like, under a spell. I'm like, "That's some dark energy, and I don't need to fuck with that." So I always keep my distance. It's facts, though. Oh, if Christina Sophia is watching this, she's gonna go, "I've already cried it all." And you're right, Christina, you have, but apparently there's a little bit more to cry. We've all cried it all. We all have. We've all cried so much. There is a great power though in tears. There really is. Like the second week that I was here in Arizona, I I'm so I thought it would be fun to go to the Humane Society and look at all of the dogs. What an idiot I was. Um, it was the most devastatingly sad thing that I think it was one of the most devastatingly sad things I've ever done in my life. I literally went there. I spent about 4 hours there sitting with every single dog and every single cat in the Humane Society in Coconino County, and I cried so much, like, just tears, just crying with every animal, but you know what is cool? A week later, every single one of those animals that was at the Humane Society got adopted because I guess, like, 2 days after I cried, a man came in and just paid all the adoption fees for all of the animals. So they all got homes. So there is a power in tears. There is a power in tears. I love how it was freezing yesterday and snowing, and today the sky is blue and there's, like, big, huge, like, monsoon clouds in the sky. Love it. Love it. 'Kay. You're Christina? That is so cool. There's a couple of Christinas that follow this channel, and Christina I mean, you may know this, but It means follower of Christ. And so at work, I just thought it would be fun to look up everybody's name, like all of the patients' names, um, and what their names mean. I thought they might like that, like, and I think they did. But literally, out of 16 patients on the psychiatric acute care unit, everyone's name was literally some variation of God or Christ. Like, my coworker was kind of going, "Okay, this is kind of trippy." It's like, pretty interesting stuff." Resident Alien, I'm just, like, now seeing that. Is that like a TV show? Oh, nice. Necessary Truth is on a hike right now. Fantastic. We need to take the lead. We need to take that as our inspiration to all go hike somewhere. Maybe even if we just hike in a city park. Because I realize some people might not have the outside that I have the luxury of having, or that Arizona Voice has the luxury of having. And also, Christina, maybe go cry outside. I'm sorry you cry in the shower, but it's good to cry. It's good to cry. But maybe you should go cry outside on a hike and let the sun dry up your tears. I feel like that sounds like some serious spiritual alchemy. I've cried in the desert and in the forest so much. And this is genius. You're exactly right. I love the way in the title I said I was gonna talk about other signs, and I literally have not done that. I don't think I've ever done that in a live. Like, "We're gonna talk about all the signs." Not. It looks like it's gonna rain here. I don't know if it might. It'll do whatever it wants. It's my day off, though. I'm gonna do whatever I want today. Thank you. I hope so too. I've actually, I kinda, plateaued at, the same amount of subscribers for, I feel like a while, for, months, 6 months. But I also didn't put, a whole lot of time into it because I was doing school, and I had a different job that took up a lot more of my time. And recently, I've kind of school is done, and I have a different job where I have more days off. I hope you do try it because I think it's gonna be so good. I think it's going to be very, very powerful for you, Arizona Voice. But I've had, recently, just, over this past weekend, I've had a really pretty big jump in subscribers, and I'm happy about that. I'm definitely gonna try to keep doing more of the other signs because I feel like maybe I feel like sometimes I'm a crappy reader for certain signs. Like Taurus, I feel like I don't connect with Taurus at all. I feel like I'm just, looking at math problems when I look at their cards, honestly. I'm just like, I don't know what this means." But some of the other signs I feel like I connect with pretty good. So, yeah, I'm definitely just gonna keep putting a little bit more effort into this channel because it would be fantastic if more and more people would find me, because then maybe I would be able to help more and more people, and also, I'm not gonna lie, I make a little bit of money from this channel, and it would be nice if I made more money from this channel. It would just be nice, because this is enjoyable, this is fun. I like it, and I would love to be able to make more money from doing things that I find are fun and are helpful. So, let's okay. So since I was talking about it, I'm gonna do the your feelings matter. Let's just try and let's talk about the other signs. Let's gossip just a bit. Let's gossip just a bit for the other signs. Crows are very smart, and owls are too, and I love them both. I love all animals, but I love all animals. I really love all birds. Like vultures make me so happy. Um, but I have learned that like I can't just tell like some of my Navajo friends about owls because it's like really they're not good for them. They're not good for them to see. So, like I saw in one of my feeds a whole bunch of baby like owlets, and one of my coworkers is Navajo, and I wanted to show her, and then I was like, "No, you can't. You can't. She won't. It won't be good. Got to be respectful." Oh, I do have an email. Yes, it's you know what? I should probably change that and just change my title, like my page, and add my email into that. But it's ROMACRYSTALS at Gmail. Roma Crystals at gmail.com. That is my email. Okay. Well, so thank you. Radical. I love that because this new job is lucky. It gives me like 4 days off most of the time. So I have like 4 days to go do adventures. Oh, you don't? I mean, I don't know if mourning doves are actually here in Flagstaff. I don't know if I've ever I mean, I'm sure they probably are, but I've never seen them. There are pigeons though. Each one of the birds, they all have their own they have their own meaning, their own symbolism. You know what I like that's in Sedona? Quail. They were all over Bell Rock the other day. Okay. So we're going to ask for Pisces right now. We're going to see what yeah, Roma crystals, but one word. Like there's not a space. But yes, Roma crystals. You're exactly right at Gmail. So Pisces, what is Pisces feeling right now? Pisces is feeling let go, enjoy. Fantastic. I'm digging that. Dig that like dirt. Okay, manic was behind that. Nice. Nice. They're feeling like letting go. They're feeling joy after being manic. That's cool. I like that a lot. Renewal and creativity. I mean, Pisces is feeling some exciting good stuff. I dig that. That's fun for Pisces. They're all good. Creativity. Okay, so what about after Pisces? What comes after Pisces? Is that Aries? Is it Aries? Is it? I think it is. Okay, Aries has got a wounded heart and worry, and then forgive is behind that. Nobody's forgiving. Forgiving always. Okay, so forgiving will help you and it will help the situation. Sometimes we forgive other people just for our own selves, and not just solely to forgive the other person. That's funny. Thank you. I will go check as soon as I finish this live. Okay, Teddy Mac, you're a poet. What else is going on with Aries? What else is going on with Aries? How are they feeling? Overwhelmed, unknowing. They're feeling overwhelmed and they're feeling okay. So creativity came out kind of like reversed. Aries. Okay. All I'm going to say for Aries is your cardinal fire, man. Bro, bruh. Your cardinal fire. Like, take the fucking lead for once because I feel like those are a lot of like paralyzing fear cards, overwhelmed, not being able to handle things, not being able to be creative, worrying, anxiety. Um, why? Why, Aries? Take the lead, take control, embody your sign, embody your fire. Do it. That's like literally what Aries is created for. It's literally what Aries stands for. The original shit starter. I just feel like anytime I read for Aries, they've always got something going on that's like plaguing them and making them feel like, "Oh, I can't do something." And it's like your cardinal fire. Why are you feeling this way? Why are you allowing yourself to be in a situation where you feel this way? Change it. Worry. It's like you're hypnotized by worry. Reflection at peace. Yeah, reflect on why you're hypnotized. Reflect on what's hypnotizing you, Aries, and then you can find some peace. Okay, so Taurus, that sign, that kind of Taurus. What's going on with Taurus? What is Taurus feeling? Hope, enjoy. That's good. Anything else Taurus is feeling? Wounded heart, intuition, forgiving, dreams. Okay, so Taurus is forgiving a wounded heart. They're using their intuition, following their dreams, having a really active dream cycle. That's pretty cool. Fantastic. Okay, so what comes after Taurus? Is it Cancer? Is it Cancer? Anger, fed up. Okay. Tell me more for Cancer. Tell me more for Cancer. Unknowing, creativity, let go, like reversed, let go, reverse creativity, unknowing. Why? Why? Wounded heart and reflection. Because Cancer's heart is broken. When Cancer's heart is broken, we should all put bulletproof vests on. I'm just kidding, but kind of. I'm not. Because Cancer can definitely get kind of dangerous when they are the ones that are hurt. Okay, so tell me about Gemini. What's going on with Gemini right now? Gratitude, acceptance, hope, joy, overwhelmed, resentment. Okay, coming from resentment, overwhelmed, joy, hope, gratitude, acceptance. Nice. It's like very linear. Starting out with a massive problem, starting out with feeling like you can't do anything, starting out with nothing, and then gradually recognizing, realizing, wow, I can do something. I haven't lost everything. Wow, I can be in them like my mindset can change my whole entire life, the way that I see things, being grateful, starting a gratitude journal, having hope, believing in a higher power. Nice. I dig that. I like that for Gemini. Okay, so what's after Gemini? I mean, I feel like I'm not going really in perfect order. Sorry, I think it's a weed whacker outside. But I was like, what the fuck is that sound? Even she's standing up. She's like bipedal. She's all standing up like, what the fuck is that? Leo, maybe? We'll try it. We'll stick with it. Let's see. What's Leo feeling? What's Leo feeling? Courage. Interesting. It's like a feline right there. Courage. Anxiety, stress, protecting your feelings. Okay. So if you're feeling courageous, Leo, if Leo is feeling courageous, but then they're also still having anxiety, those two energies are kind of like not the same. They're not the same level. They're not going to strengthen each other. They're not going to like reinforce each other. They're going to kind of like take from the other. They're going to kind of create like this gravity void in between themselves. Like we've got courage and then we've got anxiety. Courage, anxiety. It's not, we need it to all go one. We just need to stick with courage. We need to leave anxiety in the dust. That's what needs to happen. We need to protect your feelings. Okay. I mean, I get that. It's good to protect your feelings. It's good to not share everything with everyone. But also, don't let protecting your feelings prevent you from experiencing some kind of intimacy with anyone in your life because Leo truly does need to experience intimacy with other people. They're ruled by the sun, like the earth revolves around the sun. So you're not going to feel happy. You're not going to feel complete. You're going to do a disservice to yourself, Leo, if you don't allow people to have some kind of intimacy with you. And that's how we become vulnerable with people, is we share things about ourselves that we usually keep hidden. So, try to remember that. Thank you. Thank you, Arizona voice. Okay, so let's check in with Virgo. Sounds like a really big truck is outside. Renewal, gratitude, and hope and happiness. Okay, so Virgo is definitely, yeah, crossing their fingers, and saying their prayers, being thankful, renewal. There's like, I mean, I kind of feel like there's some it's showing a river at night. So it's kind of almost like a man and a woman reuniting at night. It's happiness. It's good. I like this stuff. I like it whenever the people are happy. I like it. I wish everybody could feel this because if everybody in the world felt gratitude and hope and renewal, the world would be a beautiful place. It is a really big truck outside. And they're also doing yard work and it's like throwing rocks onto my door and my windows. Sticking my tongue out at the door. Okay. Scorpio, maybe. Let's try it. Let's try it. What's Scorpio feeling? What's Scorpio feeling? Trauma and anxiety. Healing is very far away. I'm sorry, Scorpio. That sucks. I think Scorpio needs a first aid kit. Acceptance, ambition, fear of abundance, let go, unknowing. Okay. So, yeah, there's. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I feel kind of like someone hurt Scorpio, and I feel like Scorpio wasn't ready to be hurt. Obviously, I don't know how many people are actually ready to be hurt, but I feel like maybe Scorpio is having a hard time letting that go. And having a hard time letting it go is having an effect on being able to move forward and achieve happiness and acceptance. It's also kind of like the energy of that was supposed to be a beautiful thing for Scorpio, and it did not work out. It was painful. It started out beautiful. There was all kinds of hope attached to it, and then it didn't work out. So now it's kind of created this trauma response of always waiting for the next shoe to drop and never allowing Scorpio to experience and believe in something truly beautiful. Worn out, worry, yeah, you gotta take a break. You need to go to the spa. You need to go have, like, a facial. You need to go get a massage. You need to go jump in a hot tub somewhere. Yeah. Um, okay, tell me about Libra. What's Libra feel right now? What's Libra feeling right now? What's Libra feeling right now? You are deserving, wishes fulfilled, and gloom. You feel like you're not because the you are deserving is reversed. You feel like you don't deserve your wishes to be fulfilled. Why? Why, Libra? Why do you feel this way? You feel sad? Your eyes are closed. Maybe you're not seeing, maybe you're not seeing that you're deserving. Somehow you're not seeing a beautiful thing inside of yourself. The universe definitely wants to give you something beautiful, a wish fulfillment. The universe definitely wants you to see this, but you're not seeing it. Maybe it's a Leo somehow. Overwhelmed, resentment, inner awareness, sorrow, intrusive thoughts. Okay, yeah, you're going to have to tell your brain to shut up, is what you need to do. You need to tell your brain to just shut the fuck up. That's what you need to do, Libra, because your brain is letting too many things come in and get you down. And they're not real. They just want to get you down. It's kind of almost like someone wants you to be kind of down. So they're sending out energies, sending out dark thoughts to you, and you're letting them win. Don't do that. Don't let them win. Don't let them overpower you because then that would be an imbalanced situation. And being imbalanced should stress you out, Libra. And you don't want to do that because Libra is like for things to be balanced. So don't let them. What's going on with Sagittarius? Courage and acceptance. I mean, fantastic. Beautiful. I dig that. What's going on with Capricorn? What's going on with Capricorn? What's going on with Capricorn? Protect your feelings, wounded heart, and shadow work. Okay, so shadow work is reversed. There's also anxiety. Anxiety. Okay, so Capricorn. If you protect your feelings too good, you will never get to see any of your shadows. And it looks like you need to see some of your shadows because it looks like some of your shadows are actually affecting your like daytime life. And maybe you don't realize it because you're so busy protecting everything and keeping people from seeing the real you. So, whoever you are, you need to love yourself and accept yourself. Much easier said than done, but you do need to kind of maybe think about it and start maybe trying to get there if you want to have an anxiety free life. If you like the anxieties and you like the worries, I mean, rock on, keep doing what you're doing because you're on your way to having an anxiety filled entire life. But yeah, if not, maybe if you do want to have some happiness and maybe let go of some of the worries, then maybe take a look at what you keep hidden, what you keep blocked off from everything, even yourself, because it's almost like it's finding its way out, you know? Kind of like that purple ooze stuff that messes things up in Cat in the Hat. You know what I'm talking about? They try to contain it, but it gets out. And when it gets out, things go wrong. Yeah, shadow work. Focus on that. Focus on that. What does that mean for you, Capricorn? See what kind of exercises you can do for yourself that involves shadow work. Okay. I think I'm going to end this live now and continue my Sunday. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do whatever I want, but I'm definitely going to go outside because the clouds are coming in and it's beautiful. I want to thank everyone for being here. I'm definitely going to go check my email, Arizona Voice. Um, and thank you everybody for being here. This has been a really fun Sunday morning. I enjoyed this. Yeah, I hope y'all have a fantastic day. I hope you go hiking. I hope you go get out in nature. I hope you do something fun. Um, and yeah, go cry tears outside and let the sun dry them up for you. Let the sun alchemize your sadness. And I love you. And I will see y'all again in the very next video or next live.